What's going on, LEGO Maniacs? It's Ty, the LEGO guy here, and welcome to another LEGO City review. Today we're taking a look at the Beach Lifeguard Station. That's set 60328. It had 211 pieces, 4 minifigures, came out in 2022, and it retails for 40 USD. This set really reminds me of the Paradisa theme, except it's an updated model from that line. When I saw it on shelves, I did see it and it was on sale. I was like, man, I want this set. Let's see what this is all about. So this one's gonna be interesting. We're gonna take a look at its positives and negatives and see where it stands and whether if you should buy it or not. But enough talk, let's get right into it. And to begin, we'll look at the box art. Quite nice, it does have a beach setting. And I like the fact that there's water that's showing. It does say that the road plate is included. It is a very small road plate though, so if you're hoping to kind of build your city, this is not the set to buy if that's what you're looking for, if you're looking for road plates. Then on the side of the box, it just says LEGO City, and then on the back, it gets into some of the features. Quite a few, there's quite a few little vehicles and paddle boards. Well, I guess one vehicle, then you have the ice cream part along with some of the paddle boards. A lot of wildlife in this set as well. And then on the side, it just says LEGO, and on the top, shows off the many minifigures, or I shouldn't say many, but there's 4 of them. And then on the bottom, just the barcode. Let's now take a look at the set. And now that we have the set in front of us, we'll give you guys a 360 view. As you can see, there's a ton going on. It's part of the reason why I really like this model. And as you can see, it's relatively sizable for 40 bucks. Pieces aren't everything. There's a lot of larger pieces used in this. If you have a 4 or 5-year-old, you could very easily build this. And if you're wondering what the dimensions are, it's about 7 or 8 inches tall, which is a 1/5 of a meter. About 10 inches in length, again about 1/5 of the meter, or 1/4 of a meter roughly, and about 6 or 7 inches in width. And there's a lot going on like we just mentioned. Let's now break that down area by area. And the first thing that we'll center in on is going to be this little ice cream cart. Love the look of this. These are stickers, unfortunately, but still they add some nice detail. You can open this up, and there's an ice cream scoop in there. I do wish that they put a little bit more inside of this, but they didn't. But still, not that big of a deal. It also has a couple ice cream cones on the top, and if you're wondering, it has great drivability. And you do get a little beach buggy. Show that off. Pretty basic looking, but it gets the job done. It does have one of those little life preservers that they use in Baywatch, so I thought that was kind of comical, along with a walkie-talkie. And it has great drivability, just like the ice cream cart. And then getting into the lifeguard station a little bit more, first thing we're going to do is show off some of these creatures. There are tons of creatures in this model. This is my very first sea turtle, along with a crab. I do have the crab, but not the sea turtle. And then I like the fact that they have an area where her eggs are. Thought that was kind of cute. There's a trash can. I was wondering for a long time, or I should say a couple days after, what this was. Well, it turns out that this is supposed to pick up trash, which that wouldn't be the number one thing that I'd want to do when I go on a beach, but that's nice. She's cleaning up the beach, keeping it nice and tidy. And then you also get this little item. Now, I'm not quite sure what this is supposed to be. If you guys have an idea, let me know in the comments, because it looks like a peg, but I'm not sure, like to a tent. I'm not sure why you'd need that, or chopsticks maybe, but yeah. It does have this, maybe a hair clip. I'm really not sure what that's supposed to be. The other thing that this set does have is this nice looking palm tree. Looks quite similar to what we see in Barracuda Bay. This is again the more modern palm tree. And then moving to the side, or the rear of the lifeguard station, you have a sticker piece, another sticker piece. It's supposed to be a paddleboard sign. And we'll show off one of those paddle boards. This is what it looks like with a minifigure using it. Really cool. Glad they finally made this in LEGO form. I don't think they've done it before. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong about that, but this is my first paddle board. And I think it looks awesome. Getting back into the lifeguard station, let's show off just the front of this. There's an area where you can store or use a pair of binoculars along with a little life jacket. And just so you guys know, there's an area where you can store all these other life jackets. There are 3 of them. This is more of a life preserver, I should say that. This is a life jacket. And then moving to the rear, there's another sticker, kind of a map, and then this really cool looking little computer piece. What I loved about this is it's kind of reminiscent of the Explorine computers. And then there's a mic there as well. And yeah, that's where you can kind of park the Doom Buggy. Overall, very cool looking little set. Again, really reminds me of the Paradisa theme. Let's now take a look at the minifigures. And here we have the first 2 minifigures. First thing I wanted to mention is I love the look of her cell phone. Great looking printed piece. I also like the fact that the little girl has shorter legs, makes her a little bit smaller, and then it is dual molded, which is quite nice. Or I should say it has printing. That's kind of a new thing. I haven't really seen that before. The only other shorter legs I've ever seen are all in one color, just a little bit more realistic because she is wearing a swimsuit. Give you guys a view of their back torso and back face printing. Both of them have that, removing their hair. And then give you guys a view of the front again. Pretty decent printing, especially for a city set. Let's now take a look at the final 2 minifigures, which is the lifeguard and the ice cream dude. You basically get a CMF in this set because that's pretty well a CMF, especially with the newest series that they've come out with, which is series 23. That's what he reminded me of, and give you guys a view of their back torso printing, back face printing. Like the fact that the lifeguard has back torso printing, along with no back face printing. Let's show off the ice cream dude as well. He's wearing a hoodie. And then getting back to the front of them. Neither of them have any back face printing, which is kind of unfortunate. But again, this is basically a CMF. I like the fact that he is sweating under this because if you were wearing this in the blistering heat, if you're on a beach, you're gonna sweat too. Also like the fact that they're using these shorts for minifigures instead of the old style. Main difference again is just the fact that you have printing all the way around, not just in the side and front. So technically he does have side leg printing, which is kind of a rarity. Let's now get into the end of the review and get my final thoughts. Well guys, that was my review. Do hope you enjoyed it. This set is great. I mean, it's like a remastered Paradisa set. Some people may think it's a little overpriced. If so, just wait to get it on sale. I think I got 25% off on this or a third off on this. So if you can get it on sale, it's worth that all day long. It is a quite sizable set though. There are some large pieces, which is part of the reason why it's only 211 pieces and it's worth 40 USD. Overall though, really like this one. I love the lifeguard station. I love the little beach setup. You get a lot of wildlife. The little ice cream cart with the ice cream cone dude is cool as well. Hopefully LEGO continues to make models like this. Again, it really harkens back to the Paradisa theme from the 90s. But let me know what your personal thoughts are on this one, if you like it, if you don't, and any areas you think they could maybe improve on it. I just overall am very happy with this little set and I think it's worth the buy. But that pretty well does the review, but if you liked it, leave it a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, definitely consider subscribing and click that bell so you're notified for any future LEGO City reviews. Slowly but surely we're getting more into the theme, especially when there's sets like this. But that's all I got for you again. But thanks again for watching and I'll catch you on the next one.